right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four winds of the earth, that believe wholeheartedly in the true doctrine that is being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth, who are in hope of mercy and salvation. All right. In these last seconds of these last days, this will be I got about 5 different videos, which I went on over to Edomite Talk. All right, I went to the Edomite Talk dealing with this hurricane that passed last week, and these people that have been hit the hardest are these Edomites. A lot of them were in these sundown towns that we were hearing about, and you know, the Lord truly went through there and did some damage to these devils. Just a small, compared to what they got coming, a small, you know, these crackers are on the government. You're gonna see in the videos. And my thing is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now you Edomites are getting a taste of your own medicine. All right? You're getting a taste of your own. Matter of fact, let's get that. See, you low-level Edomites that ain't on the level of these elite bankers. All right? You starting to see that they don't give a fuck about you either. You was just skating through Babylon or America, based upon the color of your skin. All right, your ethnicity. You were getting through based upon your ethnicity and the wickedness that your forefathers have done. But now you're reaping what they have sown. All right, and through these videos you're getting ready to see, you're going to see that these people are in true agony, true disbelief, all right, which is called halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all right, for bringing these people, judgment. And there's way more to come, all right. But it's kind of, should I say, it's pleasing to the spirit, all right, to see all these Edomites, and this is just not even a fraction of what I could still go on TikTok and you could see all the videos that these devils are putting up. All right, they even talking about coming against the government, because what's happening down there is Edomites are going to help Edomites. They're going to help the people that are stranded, the people that you can't even get to in a vehicle. They taking 4-wheelers. People are brought in smaller helicopters to help. But when FEMA arrived, they kicked everybody out and said, we don't need you. You don't. We'll take whatever you're donating to help, and we're gonna lock it up. And then the people gotta apply to see if they qualify for the donations. So they getting what niggas and so-called or should I say black and so-called brown people have been getting ever since the so-called white man has been in the power seat. Now they're getting it, all right, from their own government, all right, which is in turn the left hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right. So they getting their ass whooped by their own kind. All right, and this is what we need, because these are the type of Edomites that's gonna get cracking on the government, man. All right, and you see the videos out there that they are really on one about this thing, man. So let's read this first real quick, and then we'll go to some of these videos, and Lord will, this is it'll be pleasing to your spirit as it is mine, and the Lord continue to bring havoc in hell on these Edomites that have sown just that. All right. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." All right. And they've sown death. Death to children, death to the elderly, death to women. All right. Pregnant women. All right. These are things that are happening to these devils right now as we speak. All right. Bodies being washed up, arms popping up. All right. And we're going to watch these videos and through the spirit, bring out some more scriptures, which I think I'm going to save this one probably second to last. Let's do that. Let's save this one for second to last, because that one's like 6 minutes. Yeah, we'll start with this guy. All right, let's listen.
Alright, so whoever needs to hear this message, here it is. If anybody is going towards Asheville, North Carolina, or any of these decimated places where we're being turned away, I'm in Kodak, Tennessee, that's Sevier County, Pigeon Forge area. Please message me. Let's organize a big group of people to go up there, convoy style, and let's make them take these damn donations and give them to the people. We're not asking no more. Our government is clearly standing in opposition against us. They don't want us to help locals. They don't want us to help our own kind. They want the migrants to have America, is how I feel at this point. It's no longer for the people, by the people. It's fuck the people.
And he's right to a certain extent. All right. He's right. The government don't give a damn about you low-level Edomites. They care about that lithium in them quartz that's up there in the mountains that they gonna get. They gonna get it. But what he's speaking about is speaking about coming against the government. All right, and this is prophecy. Let's get it. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right. And all of them say the government is doing this. Our government. Yeah. Now you starting to see what the so-called black and browns, all right, the so-called minorities, the real children of Israel have been experiencing ever since you've had your goddamn foot on their throat. All right. Let's get this here in Yep, I'm gonna start at I'm gonna just go straight to the point. Second Ezra 15 and 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men." All right, and that word sedition means a coming against. All right, and I hope and pray it happens. If FEMA continues to block those Edomites from getting up there to helping those other Edomites, they gonna go out. They gonna start pulling out them things. All right, and doing what they gotta do. That's Esau's nature. Okay, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another." All right, and this is happening up there right now. All right, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And this is what he's talking about. He said, let's go up there and make them take them donations. We not asking no more. All right, we ain't gonna be turned away when we're trying to help people who are stranded. Okay, let's listen some more.
That's how it is. Our government has standed in opposition against us for the last 4 years, and now it's in our damn faces. What are we gonna do? Let's meet up in Pigeon Forge. Let's get a convoy full of people. Let's go up here and take over this area. You know how we do the Jeep invasions and all these other big invasions and these takeovers in this area? Let's get everybody to meet up in Pigeon Forge area and go up here and handle this our damn self. For the people, by the people, power of the people. Come on, y'all. We got this. Alright,
As
so
one.
whoever needs to hear this message,
And I'm sure there's plenty of more Edomites who have this same sentiment as he does. All right, one Edomite down. Let's get this next one. Well, let's. Well, yeah. Let me see this one. Okay, yeah, this one first. And I had to really minor cut some of these out because I had like 10 videos. I was like, that's too much. But they're on here, man, and these Edomites are catching it. They catching hell. Okay. Let's listen to this guy.
I'm in Western North Carolina, and we're working on day 6, and we still have rescue choppers flying overhead.
Damn, it's a little low.
I think I've got a little bit of survivor's guilt that our town was spared.
Hang on, let me see if I can pull up this one on another one. Let's see that TikTok. What that is.
the rise of soldiers still intact, killing raps and savage for spit.
Salaki.
Hey guys, I'm in
Trying to see
Western
what
North
tick.
Carolina, and we're working on.
TOMR 5601. Let's check that out because that's kind of low.
Cause niggas at it fake and shady. Big booty bitch gon' shake it. Sit on my dick tryna break it. I throw some cash and that bitch gonna rake it. He flush some cash on it, now I'ma take it. They see some cash and they switch. Fake it, Locked in key.
We need to bring up that bimbo. Yeah, here we go. This is his actual channel. Probably it's probably louder here. Let's see.
Hey guys, I'm in Western North Carolina, and we're working on day 6, and we still have rescue choppers flying overhead. I think I've got a little bit of survivor's guilt that our town was spared, but we need the help. The whole town was wiped out, and I'm talking about everybody who was killed. Okay, the fucking media is lying to you. I mean, we need the help. We need it bad. Uh, we can't go help. We can't go save anybody. We've been threatened. We'll get arrested.
You hear what he's saying? He's saying we went to try to help, but we've been threatened to turn away or be arrested. So they starting to see. All right, as you can see over here in the comment, the government has turned on its own. The government has always been against you goofies. All right, you just now starting to see it. All right, because your so-called white privilege or Edomite privilege is surely being taken away. All right. You know? Let's see, it's a little more of these comments. I hope you can hear what he's saying, man. Let's play some more because I got a few more I want to get to.
I can't imagine the people that are still up there holding on to survive. I mean, we still got electric trucks going all over the place here. Got trees down, tree on my house in the back. But it's incredible. It's incredible that we, the people, are willing to let the government tell us that we are not allowed to save our own people. It's bad. It's really fucking bad. It's worse. It's beyond any nightmare that you can fucking have. There are bodies everywhere up there floating around, buried under mud. Cemeteries, most likely, have flooded, which means there will probably be caskets and shit floating around. That I don't know of. But I do know that a town was wiped out completely. Everybody killed. And the only people saving them are the people that are there, saving each other. And then they're all stuck together. Fuck our government. You fucking showed your faces with this fucking disaster. And all I gotta say, fuck you.
Oh, shit, Salaki. But he said they showed their faces with this disaster. No, they've been showing their face. They've been showing who they are. All right, especially to us, the true Israelites. But now you're starting to see, you Edomites. You're starting to see they don't give a shit about you either. Your white privilege is gone. All they care about is their new world order. All right, and bringing it about, and they gonna get rid of whoever, and by any means necessary. And that's why they letting the bodies decompose out in the open, hot ass sun. All right, bodies piled up on top of bodies. All right, and I'm talking about it's bodies up there that these people have been reporting on. All right, now we just watched this one. We're gonna go to this next one. All right. After this one, we'll bring the scripture in. Let's listen to this one, because this one, she speaks about the bodies as well.
There's discussions of loss of life, and it's graphic. The Hurricane Helene disaster in western North Carolina was 1 week ago today. I'm talking to people at the Yancey County Fire Departments, and this is firsthand information and includes quotes. I'm going to try to say it in the calmest way I can, because it's really difficult for me to read this on the note that I wrote down. There are 4 reefer trucks full of dead bodies. That we don't have numbers on total losses of life, and I don't even know how many people fit in a reefer truck. But there are 4 reefer trucks full of dead bodies. Small country fire departments are managing this effort. Country fire departments that operate off flip phones before this event. They are pulling dead bodies still out of the river. 5 bodies were found yesterday in the New Deal area. Legs are sticking out of the brush. 1 body was found on Claremont School Road. It looks like a nuclear bomb went off. Arms are under boulders. There's no places for these people to live because they can't set up temporary houses on mountainsides, and everything else is full of silt and wet or ravines or sinkholes. I'm having trouble even getting money out there, although it'll be resolved by the end of the day, because the bank has a sinkhole in the parking lot. A quote says it looks like a nuclear bomb went off. Don't know where to put the temporary houses. This is one of the coldest areas of western North Carolina. One winter I did some work out there, and it snowed almost every day I was out there. The question she asked me was, how do we get shelter for these people? So many pets have drowned, cows, dogs, farm animals, but people are bringing in hay and food. Yesterday, 10 people were rescued off the side of a mountain, and as soon as they were rescued, the mountain collapsed in a mudslide. So there are still active mudslides out there that are a huge risk to people. Kids are coming out of brush piles and creek beds saying, "Where are my mom and dad?" That's a quote. I I have the GoFundMe in my bio. I'm getting wiring information for the fire departments. I'm getting money to these people as soon as I can. I'm keeping track on a spreadsheet. I'm going to release where I'm sending the money and how much for total transparency. I'm a nurse practitioner locally. I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner locally. And I just really hope you can help these people. So donate if you are willing. Share this video with your friends. Share this video with the news. Share this video with powerful people who people listen to. This community didn't have resources before. Lots of such a hard-working, fantastic community. A lot of people out there lived in trailers before. The trailers are gone. When I used to work out there, I would bring medication to people, and people wouldn't have running water. This was before the incident. This is generational poverty in many areas, not the whole county, but many areas. I remember going into a home where two little old ladies didn't have any heating oil. So a natural disaster hitting an area that struggled with resources and poverty before is just devastating for these people. I mean, dozens and dozens and dozens of families have lost everything. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time. They are so incredibly grateful, and I'm going to keep sending updates as I have them.
All right, that's that one. Now let's bring in second Ezra's once again. All right, because what she's describing is misery. All right, and that's exactly what these people are going through right now. All right. Second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. All right, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And Edomites are the epitome of pride. All right, but all that pride is being sucked out of them, just as the Lord is sucking the spirit out of their good old America. All right, that's what's happening out here. Okay, that's what's happening. Many great miseries. Now let's go to this next one. Another I believe she speaks on the lithium that the government wants from over there, or Vanguard and BlackRock. All right, because they own the land now.
Is happening in the Appalachians, and we need to fucking talk about it. Trigger warning. Anybody that's sensitive and can't handle hearing about this, go ahead and scroll. For those that are like me, that cannot allow this bullshit to continue, listen up. We have already seen the videos. We have already heard the eyewitness accounts. People stating, trigger warning, piles of unalived individuals being found in riverbanks, on the lakes, in the streets, in their cars, and nobody seems to want to come to retrieve them. The fact that we could even allow that to happen, like the absolute utter disrespect for these people. These people were grandmothers and grandfathers and children and aunts and uncles. Like, since when do we not respect our dead? But then it gets worse. As you listen to these videos,
Well, the scriptures speak about dead being in the streets. All right, and this is nothing compared to what what's really going, how it's really going to go down. All right, let's get that real quick. Sorry. This is really nothing compared to what the Lord is truly going to do um, when Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai brings judgment on a grander scale. All right. Now we know that the Assyrian is another name for Esau Edom. All right, thou Assyrian rod of mine anger. This is another uh, uh, name for America. All right. Now in this particular case, the angel of the Lord sent the angel to smote the Assyrians. All right, and they were all dead corpses in the morning. Well, after the Lord sent this flood through there, now everybody's reporting nothing but dead corpses everywhere. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 37 and 36. This is the one I want to read, but I'm going to read this one too. It says, Then the angel of the Lord went forth and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. And that's what they're seeing. All right, down there. Nahum 3 and 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear. All right. Now this is dealing with 2nd Ezra 15, one people standing up to fight against another and swords in their hands. All right. But the reason I'm reading it is because of the great number of carcasses that these people are reporting, corpses, dead bodies. Old girl said that they've collected so far 4 trailers, 4 reefer trucks are full of dead bodies, and they still got bodies everywhere. So the Lord did a mighty work amongst them Edomites out there in the Carolinas and wherever else this devastated. All right, Nahum 3 and 3. The horseman lifted up the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. All right, and what we're listening to is people who have contact up there, and they're being told, or some people have even seen, because they've tried to get up there, they went up there, but they've been since yesterday or the day before, FEMA's been turning all volunteers away. All right, so let's listen some more.
You watch these videos, you see the devastation. Whole roads are completely wiped out. And I understand if people are not familiar with mountain areas, they think, oh, it's one road, you go around. Yet that's not how it works. Most mountain regions maybe have 1, maybe 2 roads that go in and out. And when those roads are wiped out, those people are completely abandoned up there. FEMA set up camp in an accessible area and has told multiple people that they will not bring aid to people in inaccessible areas, which makes you wonder why the fuck they're even there. But that's okay, we have volunteers, right? Volunteers that'll go out, private individuals that are going to go out and help these people. Yeah, they're being threatened with arrest. People brought their privately owned helicopters to try to offer aid to get these people off the mountains, or at least bring them supplies so they don't starve to death or die from dehydration, because it has now been 6 full days of no water access for these people, and they're being threatened with arrest. Trucks have come to the region with supplies. Their tires are being slashed. Something very sinister and evil is happening here. Then you throw into the mix that there's an entire source of lithium under these mountains, and all of a sudden, things start stacking right in place, don't they? just saw this post on X, and again, I try not to say that it's true. So that's for you, TikTok. I'm not trying to spread any misinformation. This is for educational purposes. However, they were specifically speaking about the government held a meeting in Chimney Rock and basically informed these people that the entire town will be bulldozed over, bodies and all.
And I've seen multiple Edomites speaking about what she just said. They had a town meeting, and the government told them, we just gonna bulldoze over everything, bodies, everything. We ain't gonna be no funerals, none of that. I've heard this from multiple Edomites on this app here, TikTok.
And that now the federal government owns that land. This is a fucking land grab. They do not care about these people that are stuck in the mountains. They do not care about these people that were unalived by this. And forgive me for sounding absolutely insane, but we all know that they've been able to manipulate weather for quite a long time. This technology has existed.
Well, she's a smart one. All right? She's a smart one. She understands and knows that Esau Edom has weather manipulating capabilities. All right? It's called the HARP. All right? HAARP. High frequency high frequency active auroral research program. All right, I believe high frequency active auroral research program. If I'm not mistaken, that's the acronym for it. Look it up. All right, HARP, the HARP program. All right, and that's just what they've told us. But they have all kind of satellites and lasers and all type of things, man. All right, and since when do mountain regions flood? All right. Water flows down the mountain. A little more. And then we're going to get a couple scriptures. Go. Let's
see. For a long time. So how am I supposed to believe that this is all coincidence? And how is it that I'm supposed to believe that this kind of lack of support is an accident? I'm absolutely enraged, and I am not going to stop talking about this until there is some kind of resolution for these people. I am but one person. I don't have the resources to help. I don't have the time to go down there. I don't have the funds to donate. But the one thing I can do is use my fucking voice, and I'm not going to shut up about this. These people do not deserve this. And for any of you idiots that think that they do, just know that you're next. We allowed this to happen in Maui, and now we're allowing it to happen again in the Appalachians. How long until it's your neighborhood or your town or your family being left to rot in the streets? We need to...
Us as Israelites, it's been over 400 years. In counting, still.
Fucking stop this. Please share, and if you're going to donate, only donate to churches. Apparently FEMA can't take the donations from the churches. So find local churches in the area, donate directly to them, or if you know somebody in the area, donate directly to them, because FEMA is not helping at all. Not to mention that they're stating they're apparently out of money, but we could send billions of dollars to the Ukraine. I'm so fucking sick and tired of this.
And this is why I believe we on the brink of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, sedition. All right? Like I said, Esau is going to set that shit off. All right? Esau going to set it off against his own government. Jake been catching hell for like I said, over 400 years from this government. Jake used to it. Jake ain't gonna do shit. All right. It's these Edomites that's gonna get this show on the road, man. All right.
And I don't know what it's going to take for my fellow American to get to that point either. This is absolutely fucking deplorable. And it needs to stop. God bless the people of the Appalachians. My heart, my soul is with you. I pray that God puts his hands on you and delivers you to safety, because you truly are surrounded by evil right now. And people like me will not stop talking about it. I don't give a fuck what TikTok does. Something very...
Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We here. All right. I said let's bring in another scripture. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. All right. 35. See, the Lord is at you, Edomites, man. He's at you. All right. You low-level Edomites that won't be a part of that first slavery, you just gonna be born into slavery, and that's why the Lord is jacking your ass up here in Babylon. All right, because you gonna die here anyway. Ezekiel 35, and I'm gonna start at 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, which is Esau, Edom. All right, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord powers, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. And that's what he did to the Appalachians. All right, them different Edomite towns in North Carolina that has been totally destroyed, washed away, left in ruins. People say it looked like a nuclear bomb went off. That's how desolate the Lord laid them lands, man. All right. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, and you kept going. All right, this is what all slavery was all about. Okay, Jim Crow era. All right, even now with the prisons and Jake being gunned down by the cops. All right, this is why the Lord is doing this to y'all. And you can say this is our government. Well, guess who's in final control of the U.S. government? The Most High Yahweh, through His Son Yahweh Shai. All right, they're in control of these governments. All right, all things were created by Him and for Him. Matter of fact, let me get that. All right, see, you Christians don't know. You don't know. All right, you don't know nothing, man. All right, this is the book of Colossians chapter 1 and 16. It says, for by him were all things created, meaning the Son of God, who you ignorantly call the JC word. All right, Jesus Cristo. All right, who you ignorantly call that, whose true name is Yahweh Shai. All things were created by him and for him, whether they be thrones, dominions. All right, let's read. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones. America, the government of America is a throne. All right, or dominions, it's a dominion, or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Okay. So this is why you catching that hell, man. The Lord got this hell on you Idumeans. All right. It says, therefore, as I back in Ezekiel 35 and 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And that's what's going on over here in the Carolinas with these Appalachians. All right. Now, this is the last video. It's this one here. All right. Let's listen to this one.
Not halfway here.
Mining operation a reality. The company says North Carolina has approved its mining permit, but the biggest hurdle to get the project.
Now, 5 months ago, they got approved to mine this land for the lithium and the quartz. Okay, this is what she's talking about. I'm going to back it up just so you get that context.
Not halfway here.
Mining operation a reality. The company says North Carolina has approved its mining permit, but the biggest hurdle to get the project over the finish line could still be on the horizon.
Now, people living here in Cherryville have been fighting against plans for a lithium mine for years. The company's CEO, Keith Phillips, released a statement yesterday saying it plans to develop Carolina Lithium as one of the lowest cost, most sustainable lithium hydroxide operations in the world, and as a critical part of the American electric vehicle supply chain.
I was a little shocked to see 11 and a half years. I'd always heard it was going to be like 15 to 25. That's even more concerning. It's only going to be 11 years to disrupt all these people and their homes and their property and their water over 11-year project.
If that area has been inundated, is in a disaster zone, then the government can come in and do eminent domain, and they can pay you what it was worth 5 years ago rather than what it's worth right now. I'm sure this is just another coincidence.
And that's exactly what they about to do. They taking over. Look at this. BlackRock, Vanguard. All right. These are all Edomite elite banker fronts that own everything. Okay? I'm going to back it up just a little bit. This is the North Carolina area here. All right. Where that abundance of lithium that they want for electric vehicles, AI, robots, and all type of shit, man. All right. Right along with the quartz.
Then the government can come in and do eminent domain, and they can pay you what it was worth 5 years ago rather than what it's worth right now. I'm sure this is just another coincidence, but do you know who owns the most shares in that lithium mine? BlackRock and Vanguard.
There's no military. No one's doing nothing. It blows my mind. And they're not even allowing people to see what's really going on.
The Federal Emergency Management Association, better known as FEMA, is now arresting volunteers if they don't leave the Tennessee area or the North Carolina area. Anybody coming up there with heavy equipment to help, anybody coming up there to try to get food and other resources to the victims of this catastrophe is getting turned away with a full load, told that they don't need their help, that they've got it covered.
We are struggling. The government is not here. Like, people are dying, people are still missing, or people are still stranded. We have no food, we have no water, we have no electricity. They're not here.
I saw 2 Air Force Blackhawks, and there was 2 teams of pararescue men. These guys are all paramedics and rescue specialists. Like, that's literally what they do. So I went up to them, I was like, hey guys, this is who I am. And I started telling them, this is how you need to be looking for these people out there, looking for SOS, carved in the mud, stuff like that. And he goes, yeah, we want to go do that, but we are stuck here. We cannot go fly. We are waiting on Title 10 orders. Like, we cannot do nothing. And that's the story I'm getting from everybody in the military. But these guys actually flew from Tucson, Arizona to Moody, took their helicopters because the Moody guys couldn't go up because the base is on lockdown for whatever reason. And then now they're sitting in North Carolina and they can't do nothing. They're just sitting there literally on the taxiway, on the parking ramp, doing nothing.
What halfway here.
Mining up.
So as you see, there's a whole so-called conspiracy, and there's a whole lot of real death, displacement, uh, desolate cities, and biblical proportion type judgment that has happened to those little small minute communities of Edomites. All right, I'm sure Jake been affected too, but it's these Edomites who's catching the most hell in those situations. All right, and call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, for doing so. All right, and we on the verge of more judgment coming to you Idumeans very soon, man. All right, it ain't over. All right, it's not over. You will fight against your government. You gonna set it off against your government because you see that your government has they give no shits about you. All right, zero. Okay, let me get another scripture. It just was in my head, man. Damn. Let's get this one. This one just came to me. This ain't the one I was thinking of. Let's get Isaiah 29:6. All right, because this was a visitation of the Lord upon you, you devils, up there in the mountains. You know, them sundown towns. You following Jake in they trucks, hoping they get out and, you know, try to confront you. Then you grab them up, you hang them in goddamn truck stops. You know, as a warning to the other Jake truck drivers, you better stay in your. This is what you devils have done, and have been doing. It's just now that we in the age of information, and everybody has camera phones and things of that nature. The information travels faster. All right. It says Isaiah 29:6, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm." That's what came through there, and tempest. All right, that's what came through there on you devils. A storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. All right. And yeah, some of y'all may know that your government did it to you, but guess who gave your government that technology to do it to you? The Most High, Yahweh. All right. Matter of fact, we'll end it with this one. Isaiah 45. And well, not this one. We're gonna read this one, then we're gonna go to Amos and end it there on that one. Because that's evil in them cities up there, man. However many cities have been devastated. Those little Edomite sundown town cities. Isaiah 45:5. "I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me." Talking to the Israelites. "That they may know from the rising of the sun," all right, "and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness." All right, and that's what's happened. They don't have no power, so when the sun go down, it's pitch black over there. All right. It says, "I create darkness, I make peace, and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, do all these things." So ultimately, who did it to you? The Most High did, and he ain't even done. All right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?" All right. And we here to tell you, yes, the Most High Yahweh did do it. All right. He did do it, and he ain't done. He ain't finished. It's gonna be way more death and destruction coming to you Idumeans and 2/3 of you Negroes here in Babylon the Great, man. So I'm gonna end it there. Lord will, this was edifying and satisfying to the hopeful elect, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and we on to the next. Shalom.